Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of All Aspire Personal Development, all things business development. So today I want to touch on a really big subject. So as you see in the title, I've got I'm going to give you four really good mindset shifts to get the results you want. Real tongue twister there to start off, right? But here we go. So 4 mindset shifts to really start getting you the results that you want. So if you're in a position where you feel like you're just not getting anywhere, you're stuck in the rut, trust me, I know how it feels like, because coming from the corporate background, coming from IT, I used to work at a courier company for years. Always knew I was better than where I was at, but it was almost like I just didn't know what steps I needed to take to get it done. What it all comes down to in a nutshell, which is really important to understand, is if you don't have the self-belief to achieve the goals that you want, you're never going to get it. You're never going to get the results you want. That is the foundation. That's one of the biggest things that I've taken from my journey. And that's what I love to share with you guys. So self-belief is the biggest thing that you can ever work to acquire. If you can get the self-belief, I'm so surprised that, because I speak with so many people and people lack in this area. And I understand it because, of course, going through the work environment, going through 9 to 5, it's so easy to just get trapped in a system to where you just lose the self-belief. So I want to give you 4 mindset shifts, guys. 4 mindset shifts to get the results you want. So take this on board, implement it. I'm going to go into these points, and that's one I've just touched on. I'm not going to reveal it yet. But point number one, that shift that you really want to dig deep on is that time is finite. Time is finite. We're not here forever, and it can be quite weird and a bit negative if you think about it, but you've got to flip it into a positive, because tomorrow's not promised. We all know this, but it kind of goes in one ear and out the other. If you really ponder on this thought that time is finite, we're not going to be here forever, right? What are we playing at? What are we playing at? Let's get to work, right? What else have we got to lose? There's no, the biggest risk that you can have, in my opinion, is not taking any risks at all. Going through life, doing the standard stuff, thinking that, no one's coming to save us when you think of it in that way. And when you consider that thought, everything's on us. We're responsible, right? So we don't have forever. We do not have forever. And the last thing, this hit me hard. Part of my journey is growing old and having that regret that I didn't take action. I didn't do what I wanted to do. I didn't take the risks that I should have took. Imagine that thought, right? It would be, for me, that was detrimental. I thought, I've got to go. So if you're in that position, the best advice I could give you is think to yourself, we're not going to be here forever. Time is finite, and literally get to work. If it fails, it fails, but you're going to learn and grow, right? So point number two is actually, what I've kind of just touched on there, but failure doesn't mean failure. So what it means is that something that you can learn from. Now that you know better, you can then go again. You can implement the new changes and go again. I've had multiple businesses. Before in the past, right? And you can consider them failures, but I don't. I really don't, because I've took so much valuable knowledge from those ventures. And although I might not be doing them ones today, for example, I've run clothing businesses. I've done electronic businesses. I've sold things on eBay. I've done all sorts. But I truly believe that those steps I needed to take to be in the position where I am today. And there's still a long way to go, of course, in my life. I've still got loads to do. Still got multiple things I want to achieve. Nowhere near just touching the surface. But in comparison to where I've been and the risks I've taken, it's just, you want to feel proud when you look back, and I really do. Those things that I did in the past, they're all learning things, some real good things that I took lessons from, some bad things. I've done some very bad things as well. But again, it's a learning process. What most people do is they don't take any action because they're scared of failure. The fear of failure is real. And I'd get it because, you know, we've all been there. It comes down to, you know, do you really care? It comes down to caring what other people's opinions are. If you can get over that hurdle and you don't care about what people think, then you won't care about failure, because those two things are linked. Failure and what people think, they're directly linked. Get over one of the hurdles and you can begin the process. So, you know, learn from any failures. Don't expect to hit the jackpot on your first business venture. I'm not saying it won't happen, especially if you put the work in, it can. But, you know, expect problems, expect failures, but learn from them. So that's a massive one, guys. Point number 3 is applied knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. So if you can take this mindset shift, people say knowledge is power, and it is to an extent. But if the knowledge that you take isn't implemented and isn't applied, it means absolutely F all. It means nothing. It means the paper it's written on, black and white text, if it's not applied. So the mindset shift here, point number 3, is a bit of an advancement from knowledge is power into applied knowledge is power. You must act. So a lot of people will get bogged down because they think they know so much, but because they're not applying it and not actually doing anything about it, they'll get bogged down and think, oh, I'm not doing it. Where am I at? I'm getting in a bad mindset. I'm not getting any results. Switch it up immediately. You've got to start applying yourself. So that might mean paying mentors. It might mean networking more. It might mean getting yourself out on social media more, advertising your business more, literally taking action on the information that you've acquired. Don't just let it sit on the shelf, right? You can know it all. You can know it all, right? You can know everything. Without application and action, you may as well just sit on the sidelines, and you may as well not know it at all. Everyone can talk a good game. What about when it comes to action, right? Step up on the action side. Let's get some results. Final point, which is a super massive one, very underrated but highly spoken of, which is remember your reason why. Remember your reason why. Everyone talks a good game. Know your why. I see it all the time on social media, but still don't get the results that they want. So you've got to really connect on a deep level with your reason why. So there's certain things that you can do to get a deeper understanding of your reason why, such as reading it every day. So literally write down your reasons why you're sacrificing, why you're striving for the result and the goal that you want. Write it down. So for example, mine's my son, mine's my family. I want to make sure I have something to pass down to him, and I connect with that every day. So that makes me want to push more. So what is yours? You've got to have one, and it can't be financial, because everyone wants to make money, but what's the reason to get you out of bed? It's usually something a bit more emotionally connected, a bit more deeper than just a financial target, right? So having some form of emotional reason why as opposed to financial gain is what I highly recommend. So write them down, read them every morning. This is the difference that makes the difference. So if you guys got any questions, even if it's not on the live, welcome everyone. I'm on multiple platforms at the moment, so even if you're watching it on the replay, comment replay and let me know if this brought you value. But just to recap, point number 1, 2, I've got 4 mindset shifts. If you really want to start getting the results that you want, if you feel like you're procrastinating, if you feel not like you're just not getting out of the rut, then you want to understand, appreciate, and ponder on the fact that point number 1 is time is finite. We're not going to be here forever. Let that sink in on a deep level. Then you can start making the shift to take action. Point number 2 is failure doesn't mean failure. You've got to learn from your failures, perceived failures, keep building, try again, and keep going. Point number 3, applied knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. That old saying, it's not good enough. Applied knowledge, now mean is what it is all about. That's what is power. That's what's going to get you the mindset shift that you need, guys. And finally, always remember on a deep emotional level what your reason why is. If you take on board all these 4 mindset shifts, pull yourself out of the rut that you're in. If you are in a rut, if you feel like you need support, take these 4 points on board and make it happen. We're not here. Tomorrow's not promised. We're not here guaranteed, and definitely not going to be here, you know, in the next 100 years, 120 years. That's just historical data, factual statement, right? So make it happen today. Set your plans up, make your business plans, create a plan to get out on social media. Marketing is key, right? So get it done. So if you find that valuable, feel free to drop a like and a comment. And if you really find it valuable, really appreciate if you could share it. Just to wrap up, if you're not in the All Aspire private group, get yourself in. I'll drop a comment below. And I'm also taking on 3 more clients. That's going to be my capacity for one-to-one personal development coaching and business development coaching. So if you really want to take action to the next level, accountability is key. It's so easy to not be accountable when you can't and you're alone. You know, you're just doing it by yourself, trying to get the results on your own. It's easy to, you know, have a rest day. It's easy not to go to the gym. It's easy not to do that post. So having someone to be accountable to push you, guide you, be in your corner, I've personally found by having my mentors is a foundational block, and it's highly effective. It gets the results. So I'm taking on 3 more clients. That's my capacity. I've already got clients on a personal level. I've already got stuff going on point. I need to manage my time properly. So if you are interested, 30 days, £99. Then it goes up to the full price. But for £99 for 1 month's coaching, get your foundation set right. It's an absolute no-brainer. So take advantage of it. Send me a DM immediately if you are interested. Other than that, have a great evening. Make sure you smash your goals and stay tuned for the next videos.